It's another Friday afternoon, another Beer and Blades video. Beer first, as we do. This is one I've not had before. Dry Neck from Wychwood Brewery. A golden beer to wash away the drought. 4% alcohol by volume. Now, as you know, my preference is for darker beers over golden beers. But I've not had a Duff one from Wychwood yet, one of my favourite breweries. Part of Marston's, of course. Very pale yellow. Nice tight head. See if we've got any blurb on the back. The perfect beer to quench the driest of throats. Mosaic hops release a combination of berry, fruity and citrus blasts, resulting in a mouth-watering golden beer to wash away the drought. So, let's have a go. Oh, it's very bright yellow. It does smell a bit of a berry edge to the flavour. That's really nice. Definitely a summer beer. Quite malty. Not a typical hoppy finish, not astringent or harsh. Quite soft in the mouth. Say mainly malty. Bit citrusy. I don't think they're too far off with the description. Very pleasant. Dry Neck. Now, first thing I want to do today is give you an update on the Spyderco Polestar, which I won in a random giveaway. This one it's a new steel for me. I've forgotten the name of it. Won't be set. CTS BD1, I think. Was it a 1? Yeah. And when I introduced the knife, I said that the only two things I knew about the steel was that some people think it's really good and some people think it's rubbish. So I decided to do a bit of testing, and this is the first batch. We'll start off with a little look at how the edge came. Right, so before we can determine how the edge holds up on this Spyderco Polestar with the CTS BD1 steel, we need to find out what the edge is like to start with. I believe this is a new knife, so therefore we're dealing with the factory edge. Catalogue paper first. Hang on. Nice and smooth through the catalogue paper, as you would expect. Would have been very surprised with the Spyderco if we didn't get that. So let's try it with phone book paper. I'll try not to be so clumsy. Nice edge. A bit toothy, I think, for phone book paper. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this video and strop it. Right, so that was a very brief strop. Only maybe 10-15 strokes per side. Let's see if it's made any difference. Made a bit of difference, I can feel it, but I still think we've got a little bit of toothiness in places. But the purpose of this is simply to set the baseline this is the edge we're starting with. So let's see how the CTS BD1 stands up in use. And the next couple of photographs are what today's tests were. Big, heavy cardboard packing cases. And I'll be honest, it was hard work slicing them up. There was a lot of tearing going on rather than cutting. But let's see what the edge is like after that first big job. Right, so here's the knife. We've got some catalogue paper. Let's see how it stood up to doing a bit of work. Well, I think we've got a couple of dull spots. But I have to say, I'm not massively impressed so far. Try again. Now, I've got another big packing case to cut up at some point soon. So what I'll probably do is clean all the crap off the blade, give it a tickle up, and see how we get on with another packing case. But at the moment, I don't think we've got off to a good start with this steel. So that was a bit of a surprise. Well, be surprised to the people who said that CTS BD1's good, and it won't be surprised to people who said it's rubbish. I'm not going to return my final verdict yet. I've got some more work for it to do, but first impressions, bit iffy. Now, next part of the video, it's a tag. I've been tagged twice since the last video I did, but I've only got time to do one of them in today's video. The one I've not been able to find time to do so far is from Dino, which was to show your man cave, your garage, basement, attic, spare room, whatever space you've got in your property that you consider to be exclusively yours. Now, I know Dino's got some health issues on at the moment, so I'm sure you'll join me in sending all our best wishes for a speedy recovery. The tag video that I am going to show you, can't remember who tagged me, sorry. But it's a 3x3 knife challenge to show your most recent purchase, your most carried, and your best budget blade. I think it might have been Paps Knife 63 that tagged me, I'm not sure. Apologies if it wasn't, if it was somebody else. So, let's have a look at my 3x3. Okay, so we'll start off with my most recent purchase, which was actually two knives on the same order. Put this one to one side for a moment. This is an A. Wright & Sons slip joint, dyed green bone handles, brass liners, brass pins, sheep's foot blade, nickel silver bolsters. Quite a nice fit and finish, especially for them. It's a bit gappy there, but I wasn't expecting much in the way of quality at all from this company. The edge was shocking, but I've since done some work on the edge and it's now a really nice knife actually. If you can live with a little bit of less than perfect there, I think the way they've coloured the bone handles is very handsome. The other knife in that purchase was an Outdoor Edge. And whereas this didn't come in a box, it just came wrapped in cling film, this comes in a box and with a pouch. Again, we've got another little slip joint, synthetic scales, brass liners but steel pins, half stop on this one, slim blade, sheep's foot again. Fit and finish on this overall I would say is better. Doesn't look as dressy though with the synthetic handle scales, but both very nice knives. I think this one was about £27 and I think this was a tenner. It was on offer, down from about 15, so that really is a bargain for a user if you don't want one that's particularly pretty. So those are most recent purchase. Most carried, I couldn't actually say one. There are three that share the top spot, I think. First one, this was a gift from Adrian at Chiro's Knives. He picked up a couple of little pen knives in a car boot sale or a flea market, and they're in a bit of a mess, but he thought I might like them. And he was right, definitely my kind of thing. So this one cleaned up quite well because the blade's stainless steel. Brass liners, but got most of the gunk off there. Still a bit grotty inside, but I didn't want to use anything too aggressive because I didn't want to damage the lovely mother of pearl. So that's one. The other one it shares the top spot with is the Spyderco Roadie. Very nice little knife. Ugly as sin. And when I first saw the pictures of them, I couldn't understand why anybody would want one of these knives. But then I was sent one as a gift. And when you get to use it, ergonomically, it's fantastic. Very well made in Maniago, Italy. It's an N690 steel, I think. Yep. Very nice little knife. And it's not scary. And then the other one that shares the top spot for pocket time is a Case Baby Butterbean. Now I like canoe pattern anyway, and the thing with the Baby Butterbean, it's only a 2-inch knife rather than more usual 3-inch canoe. Single back spring, shared by 2 blades. Little pen blade for opening the post, and the reason I like it, you get the versatility of the little pen blade for opening the post, and a slightly heavier blade which is big enough for slicing up cardboard boxes. So I think that is an excellent everyday pocket knife. Again, nice and small, slip joint, so it's legal, it's not scary. Let's see if we can just arrange these a bit better and leave us a little bit of room in the middle. Struggle with the lighting, you know, with these glare and reflections. Right, so most recent purchase, most carried, and the third question was, what's your favourite budget pocket knife? That has to be, hands down, Victorinox Spartan. I think we're going to need to move these out of the way because we've got, actually that's not the one, we've got your regular Spartan. These can still be had for about £15 to £18 in the UK if you look round. And I think for that money, it's by far the best combination of value, functions and build quality. Yes, the Pioneers are more robust. Yes, the Champs have more tools. Yes, the Pocket Pals and Secretaries are slimmer to carry. But for overall balance, at this price, I don't think you're going to beat it. So that's a regular. You can get one with serrated edge. I believe this was called the Weekender when it was released. You can get one with coloured scales. You can get one with translucent jelly scales. You can get the Silvertech version with the see-through scales and the silver detailing at the back. One you can't get is this one, because this one was a gift from my mate Knifetex. In fact, I think a few of these were from Knifetex. And this one is one he's pimped. It's the serrated blade, the Weekender type, but he's changed the scales and he's put some jimping on the back, on the thumb ramp as it were, on the liners there and underneath. And as you can see, we've had a bit of a modification to the tip shape. So, there we go. See if we can bring these back in. I don't know if they'll end up on camera, but we've got my most used, my most recent purchase, and my favourite budget knife. Thanks for watching.